English with deck. So I don't know if other people are similar to me in this sense, but I personally I've tried to vary my diet as much as I can, Like, don't get me wrong, waking up and having some oats followed by a bit of toast and some fruit each morning is great. I wouldn't knock it for the world, you know? But I don't know, for some reason, after a week or so, or a bit more usually, a couple of weeks of the same breakfast, I start to get a little kind of, I don't know, bored? Could be a good. I think bored isn't the right descriptive word there. I think my stomach gets bored. Does anyone know what I mean? So, like, for example, let's say I have oats followed by some toast with a spread and then some fruit. Obviously, I have like a cup of tea, maybe some water to wash it down with, and maybe a coffee if I have time as well. Anyway, I do that for a couple of weeks. All good, I'm fine from breakfast all the way through till lunch. However, I notice after a couple of weeks, I seem to get suddenly around 10 o'clock, I'm suddenly hungry. Okay, maybe that's just a one off, but this happens every day. I'm still eating the same breakfast. So, why is that? Well, I've come to the conclusion that my stomach is getting bored of the food. I don't know if that's possible, really. I probably should look into it. Should have done before recording this, sorry, maybe. But anyway, yeah, I feel like my stomach gets bored. And it got me thinking, like, don't there are people who can eat the same food for breakfast and or lunch and or dinner every day for years. And I want to ask you, do you not get bored? I don't mean this an argumentative way. I mean it's a genuine question. Like, how do you go so long eating the same food every single day? Um, yeah, and I think for me, I used to be able to do that like years ago, but for a long, long time, I definitely have had to keep switching, just adding or taking some things away. And that goes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, definitely there are foods which I can just add to anything, like eggs or bread, pasta. You can put that on pretty much anything and it works. Salad, of course, but accompanied with other sides or other mains, just to, spice it up, bring a bit of flavor, variety. Yeah. For example, one thing I did when I first came to Japan was I actually was like, whoa, this food is so good. Okay, I'm in Japan now. I've got to eat the Japanese way of food, the Japanese style of food. And I did for a long time, actually, like 6 months, maybe a bit less, but around that. And I lost so much weight. I was just eating Japanese food, if it was not a traditional Japanese food, I wouldn't eat it. It kind of stubborn. But I mean, pro the one positive outcome that came from that, I lost a lot of weight, maybe a little too much actually. But anyway, yeah. Over time, I kind of got bored of that again. So I started to bring back in, the pizza, the hamburgers, what else? Well, just pretty much anything really. And then fast forward another 3 months after that, and I was back to how I was. Yeah, but yeah, I'm really curious. Are there other people out there who are like me? Need to switch it up fairly regularly just to enjoy the food as much as stay full for a long period of time, Or are most of you guys like pretty consistent breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Breakfast or lunch or dinner? I don't know. Just feel free to leave a comment and let us know. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you are. Stay safe and enjoy yourselves.